Hello folks, it is a nice bright sunny Wednesday, and actually it's been cool here the last since I've been here a week or two, and but suddenly it's warming up. So today the high is 83, and that sun right there is so brilliant, it feels like 100 degrees. But anyway, I gotta wake on that topic. I do have air conditioning, but I would prefer not to run the air conditioning because the air conditioning uses a lot of power and I have to run the generator, right? So I got this other thing. You see, okay, this is a DeWalt drill. You notice on the bottom of it is a battery, right? Well, you can buy accessories, that'll go with that battery. So one of the accessories I got, and I've been waiting to use it for the longest time, this is a powerful fan. You can see right here at the bottom, this is the battery from the, I actually had two batteries, so this is the one, just like goes for the drill. And you just use the battery, you turn it on, and turn it on, and I got the wrong battery in there. There we go. So I put the battery, known working one, in there, and you can see that. Hear it? So it works. So I'll be using that inside the camper tonight. I'll put this on the charger for the evening, really. As with most days, I woke up this morning with a problem, and that's how it is when you travel. When you camp, there's usually a problem waiting for you every morning. So basically, my refrigerator freezer said I was out of propane, right? So I came out here, and yet another tank is empty. So I have deduced that I have a leak. Otherwise, it wouldn't be empty, right? So the culprit is this thing right here. Okay, this connects to the gas, and you hook each one of these up into a tank. You hook both of them up into a tank, right? And then whatever it needs to, it switches over to the other tank, right? So what happens is, over time, these things through usage develop leaks. And I would come out here sometimes, and I would think, well, I think I smell something. It smells like rotten eggs. The smell, the gas doesn't have an intrinsic smell of itself, propane, but they put the smell of rotten eggs in it so that you'll know whenever it's leaking. So what I did is, I suspected this was going to happen, so I went ahead and ordered another one through Amazon, and I brought it with me. Out here where I am right now, there is nowhere to get Amazon packages delivered. Might sound shocking, but the nearest place is Pueblo, and that's like 2.5 hours away, something like that. So that's not feasible. So basically, I just need to disconnect this gas and hook it into this new one. So that's what I'm doing today, or at least this morning. Now, my refrigerator will also work on electricity. So I've had the generator running to get the refrigerator, freezer, going. And I've had that going for a couple of hours now. So I know my food isn't going to go bad or anything. God, that's hot. This has been sitting, the sun's been shining on this, and it's like an oven hot. Okay, it's got some instructions, but I don't know that I need instructions, right? Something that easy. Okay, so you see the replacement one I got is just like it. It's so nice because it's so new, smells new. The cords are real flexible, whereas the cords on the existing one are like brittle at this point. So any number of different tools will work. I'm just going to use this. I've also got some locking vice grips if I need it. And we're just going to come here and just disconnect it. It's good and on there tight because it should be. It's gas. Okay, there we go. Ha! Good, I don't need any more problems this morning. I already smell that gas. Oh man, I smell it a lot now. Okay, so this is the old one. Don't light any matches or anything. All right, so let me show you a little something. The places that it tends to leak are right around here. That's where they tend to leak. So as a precautionary method or thing, I usually put some electrical tape around there so that in the future, when it does leak, it will have a harder time leaking. So we'll just put that over here. Just cover that up. I can always take it off. This one will probably not leak again because I'll get rid of the trailer. I'm going to get rid of the trailer within a few months. So I'm basically just doing this for the next person. All right. So guess what we got to do? Just one more thing, and that's connect this together. That goes right into here. No mystery as to how it goes. You just got to be sure that you get the threads right. If you don't get the threads right, it's going to leak. Okay? So I'm just turning it around. It's on there pretty tight. I do one last little, use a wrench here to tighten it up pretty good. There we go. Now see how easy that was? So this is the last tank of propane I have. I have 2 empty tanks and 1 full tank because I carry a spare. So it's just like you think it is. I just connect it up and I go inside and test it. And it should test okay. And the way I test it is I run run the stove, or like the stove top, like the stuffing. I run that, and if gas comes out, we're all good to go. There we go. So basically, this light comes on if it doesn't have any gas. Now I've turned the refrigerator off. I'm going to turn it back on again. You see that light blinked right there? So it's going to try. If it fails to light, that light's going to come on. So, I mean, I could test it on the stove. I normally test it on the stove, but I got so much junk on that stove right now. I don't feel like, really test, moving all this stuff just so I can test it. But that's the way it works. So I'll just keep an eye on this, over the next 5 minutes or so. And if that light comes on, that means maybe I need to bleed the lines or something like that, because I know that thing I installed is right. So I wanted to get out of the sun a little bit, so I came down here. See, there's a log right there. I could conceivably go across that log, but I'm not going to do it, right? If I were not camping by myself, I would do it, but I'm here camping by myself. I got nobody to rescue me if something goes wrong, so I'm not going to do it. I have another thing I need to fix, and that is the water pump, so that I can take a shower. I'm not sure I'll record that one or not because it might be a bit hectic. We'll just have to see. So thanks for joining me.